Hi guys, long time no see. Today's video is just going to be a talking video where I tell you about my classes and how dental school is going. This is the last trimester before I go into clinic full-time, and this trimester is the most intense trimester I've ever taken and been through, so that's also a huge reason why I haven't been making videos lately. Okay, so to start off, every Monday and Friday I have PBL. Same PBL that I always have. It's from 8 to 10, so it's only 2 hours. It's a lot shorter than other trimesters. Not too bad compared to all the other PBLs I've had because it's so much shorter. And then Mondays and Fridays, I also have removable from 1 to 5. And this class has been the most intense class I've ever experienced. One, because it's 2 days a week and it's ongoing. So whatever we do Monday, it's ongoing until Friday. So if you don't finish what you did Monday, then you're kind of not caught up for Friday. And then if you don't finish what you did Friday, you don't finish by Monday, you're not caught up by Monday. So it's a very intense class, and I think a huge reason why I am struggling in the class, or I feel like I'm struggling in the class, is because I don't know what's going on, and I'm trying my best to figure out what's going on. I always have this manual in front of me at my house. I've never printed an entire manual, but I'm actually really trying to figure out what's going on in this class. But it's really hard because I somehow keep falling asleep in lectures. It's this ongoing thing where I go to lecture with a brand new cup of coffee and I'm ready to pay attention because I know it's going to affect me in lab if I don't know what's going on, but somehow I keep falling asleep. And then when I get to lab, I'm mad at myself because I don't know what's going on because I fell asleep. On Tuesdays, I have a full day of lectures in the afternoon, but in the mornings, I now have perio. So I'm seeing patients now. Yesterday was Tuesday, so yesterday I saw a patient and I do cleaning. So I do perio maintenances and scaling and root planing. So I do cleanings. For the first month, so for January, I was doing local anesthesia rotation. So on Tuesdays, I would have local anesthesia rotations, also known as stab lab, where we stab each other with needles. So today at 9 a.m. I have local anesthesia rotation, and today we'll be trying nitrous oxide. I did give 4 maxillary injections last week for the first time ever on a real person. And I also got a mandibular injection last week. So I was numb. I didn't record it because, first of all, I was extremely nervous because it was my first time injecting. And second, I was nervous that if I didn't pay attention, I didn't want to be distracted recording when I should have been paying attention. That's why I didn't record. I'm going to try to record some stuff from local anesthesia rotation today, but if I'm going to be on nitrous oxide, I don't think I'll record that, but I'll let you know how the experience is. After anesthesia rotations on Tuesdays, or perio, which is what I have now, we have lectures from 12:30 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. So first I have my treatment planning lecture for an hour, which is basically an implant lecture. We're learning all about implants and how to treatment plan for implants. It's actually a pretty cool class. I like that one. After that class is removable. This is probably why I always fall asleep, because I'm so tired by this point. So removable is another hour, I think, hour or 2 hours, and I'm so tired by that point. And then I have local anesthesia lecture, which is one of my favorite lectures actually, but by this point I am so tired. By that point I already started drinking my second cup of coffee and I tried to enjoy the lecture, but that's how Tuesdays are. Full days of lectures after an intense morning of either seeing a patient or getting injected by a student. For Wednesday, today's Wednesday, and I'm not at school because I didn't have anything today in the morning. Although in the month of January, I had ortho every Wednesday morning from 8 to 10. This is ortho class. We're just bending wires and the goal is to extrude this tooth.
What I want to show you were some bad examples. So what not to do, okay?
This ortho class was only 3 weeks long, so I'm now done with ortho and don't have to go to ortho anymore. And then Wednesday afternoons, I usually either have a different rotation. Today I have treatment planning seminar. Most treatment planning seminars, we just look at radiographs and look at like clinical pictures and we describe what we see, like if it's a fractured restoration or if we think there's recurring caries, like based on the radiographs as well. So we're also kind of training our eyes to read radiographs. Okay, so that is for Wednesday. So for Thursday, I have integrated restorative dentistry all day on Thursday, starting from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. From 8 to 9, I have integrated lecture, and then we go into lab. Today in dental school, I'm going to be doing a monolithic crown prep and provisional on number 15 and a monolithic crown prep and provisional on number 29. And this is our integrated class, and when we get here, they just give us a scenario, so a tooth and then the preparation or what we need to do. For example, a crown prep or an MOD prep or a DO, and then on a certain tooth, and then we just come and do it. This is probably my favorite day, actually. Even though we're in lab all day, it actually feels like I'm starting to become a real dentist. They just give us the scenarios the day of, and then we do it. We like do the procedures, and then as soon as we're done, we write our name on a board, and then faculty come and grade us. So everything we do that day gets graded by faculty, which I guess could sound pretty intense, and I thought it was going to be very intense and overwhelming and stressful because I'm going to be graded on my work every single day, but it's actually not that bad. In the very beginning, I gave myself zeros for all my work because I didn't think it was good, but the faculty gave me 14s, which is passing. It goes from like 0, 14, 17, and then 20, which is the maximum score you can get. So I don't know, it kind of just made me realize that I'm a lot of the times very hard on myself, but I think the reason why is because I wouldn't want a dentist to put a restoration like that on me. I personally wouldn't be happy about it. So I just have pretty much very high standards for myself, but sometimes I have to tone it down because if it affects my emotions or if it makes me sad, I can't just have a sad life. So I'm gonna try to be more confident about my work because it's actually not that bad, or not as bad as I think it is. I'm improving a lot. So that's for Thursdays. Thursdays are pretty cool. We also have an ongoing project in integrated restorative dentistry. We have this typodont, and all of our daily work is done on this typodont. And then we also get assigned homework for this class that we do in lab on our own time. But at the end of the trimester, we'll have this typodont filled with restorations, filled with provisionals, and it's gonna have to functionally work as a whole. So we have to adjust the occlusion, basically pretend like it's our patient. If our patient gets like a bunch of restorations, they all have to be in harmony with each other. I know it's going to be very practical when I get to clinic. That's why I like it. That's an update on all the classes I'm taking this trimester. I'm extremely busy with this trimester, also because I postponed my board exams. I was supposed to take it in January, but since this trimester was so overwhelming, I postponed it to May, and I'll be studying for my national board exams over spring break. And if I don't pass this national board exam, I'll have to take the integrated board exam, which is the new board exam, because I'm basically taking one of the last exams. I know I shouldn't have done it like this, but I went on a trip for winter break and didn't really have a choice. because I didn't want to cancel that trip. Anyways, that is an update on my life. Also, huge life update. I'm getting married and I'm planning a wedding in 6 months. I don't know what I got myself into, but I'm excited, and if I can pull this off, anyone can pull off anything because somehow it's gonna happen. All right, hope to see you guys soon. Bye.